We've got to do this real fast first. Okay, the Academy for Sports Dentistry reports over 75% of dental trauma could be prevented by wearing properly fitted mouth guards. Just so happens during the spring and summer, dental trauma is on the rise. So the good Dr. Shane Moore in today with us with some reminders for protecting your kiddos' teeth. So you should be wearing a mouth guard if you're in any sort of sporting activity, any sort of contact, anything, right?
It's a good idea to be wearing a mouth guard even when it's not required. 9% of reported accidents or injuries in adolescent athletics is facial trauma, specifically dental trauma. Easily preventable. Only some sports require a mouth guard, but a lot of the sports that could benefit from having mouth guard requirements they're coming around, and so it's going to become more and more required. It's not so important that you have the most amazing mouth guard on the team, but you do want a mouth guard that your kid will wear. So I recommend to all of our patients, you go into Academy, you look at the mouth guards, and they have like about 3 different levels. Just pick a mid-level mouth guard that is cool enough that the kid wants to utilize it.
Are there cool mouth guards?
Yeah, we have some really cool mouth guards. I've got several. I brought several. I brought some Shock Doctors and some Nikes, and you can pick these things up
for like, for real, there really are cool mouth guards.
Multiple colors. They're very cool, and you can make custom-made mouth guards. This one's mine, and this is not really necessary unless you want to be able to call plays, maybe the quarterback, or if you want to just be able to speak.
So you want something that's really going to help you to speak.
Yeah, you can really function if you have a custom-made mouth guard. And it looks kind of cool.
I mean,
it doesn't look that cool. But
what else could you do? Crazy things with it? Or
well, they don't take it out and play with it as much because it really sucks down. It really fits. Look, I'm going to have to pull it out of there. So it really does work out pretty well, and it comes in multiple colors, school colors, things like that. But
that's cool.
It's a little bit, on the pricey side. So really, just go into Academy, get a mid-level mouth guard.
Okay, so tell us about this. Is the Nike one, right?
Yeah, Shock Doctor's been making these 3-layered or bi-layered mouth guards longer, and they do a really good job at making something you can kind of mold to the teeth, but it has some firmness too, and then of course you can get all the different colors. So
so these are pretty good.
Cool factor goes well because kids won't wear it if it's not cool.
Right.
Comfort factor goes well because kids won't wear it if it's not cool. So what I'm hitting towards is like, let's just get something the kids will wear, because the super cheap ones are really uncomfortable and they're possible to get effectively in the kid's mouth.
I mean, thank goodness, though, for Steph Curry, right, though? I mean, because, he's made mouth guards cool again.
He makes mouth guards cool, and, all of those basketball players that wear those, they wear those because they don't want to have the traumas that a lot of their friends have suffered. You know, basketball is a huge, and baseball, too, huge source of, surprise trauma. I mean, for the next 2 or 3 months, I'll be fixing front teeth of shortstops that got a bad hop. I'll do that twice a month this summer.
So when we're talking about those injuries, completely knocked out? Chipped, everything?
You can have complete avulsions where they knock the tooth completely out.
Like what's happening
here? You can have teeth
here?
that are broken. Well, that was just a bad hop, and they kind of hit it, and it broke off those front 2 teeth. Actually, I think that was my case, it looks like. They broke those teeth off. That one ended up where they weren't broken all the way into the nerve of the tooth. We just had to kind of rebuild the teeth for the kid. So we rebuilt the teeth, and they're quite functional now. So sometimes it can be worse. There's a dental trauma guide on our website, and there's a dentaltraumaguide.org on the internet. And when you have a dental trauma, you want to consult the dental trauma guides quickly and call your pediatric dentist quickly. Pediatric dental groups should all have a on-call resource all the time for their patients.
You don't think about that.
You don't think about it until it happens.
Right.
And you want to get a mouth guard, you want to mold it, you want to get one that's cool enough that your kid will wear, because you don't want your kid to be the one that has the trauma.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I bet you get some pretty startled and scared kids
and parents. We get some pretty crazy ones. Kids can be in shock, kids can have major trauma where they end up losing their teeth, or just a whole lot of costly dentistry in the future. And none of that's really ideal.
No.
I've seen some of my kiddos since they were little, and now that they're in their 20s, we still talk about it, and they still have the teeth that we put in there for them, but it wasn't a great time when we did it.
Right.
We just talk about it friendly now. It wasn't great back then because my teeth are broken. It's a bad deal. If they just had a mouth guard in, it wouldn't have happened.
Okay.
The American Academy of Orthodontics has found and published that 84% of the kids that play organized sports don't wear a mouth guard. So that's not required.
Right.
but you don't have to be required for your kid to wear a mouth guard. Get them one anyway. Get it in there. Pee Wee League, touch football, flag football, whatever. Just put it in there.
It's an affordable thing to do up front. You don't have to worry about the costly.
$20.
Yeah, the
you know,
costly
even the custom made are, you know, they're not really. It's definitely cheaper than fixing teeth.
I like it.
So get them a mouth guard, put it in there. Braces can make mouth guards a little bit difficult to fit and wear, but they're still important. So we give free mouth guards to all of our braces kids.
Very good.
So.
Okay. All right. If you have any questions about mouth guards or, you know, any sort of dental trauma, give our friends over at Emerald Pediatric Dentistry a shout. They've got a couple of locations, and check out their Facebook page for some really cool champagne bottle sabering. Right, sir? I mean, you're
fantastic.
It's a marketable skill.
We're going to do that here this summer. Off of the,
Will you promise?
Sky deck. Yeah.
You promise?
Oh, I promise.
Don't play with my emotions like that.
I'll get the saber ready.
Okay, coming up on the show today, we have all seen so-called miracle skin creams going for hundreds of dollars, but don't reach for your wallet yet. We've got some surprising info to share with you. I like this. But first, Haley is here. She's brought some crawling friends that would love for you to help clean up their habitats. We'll see how. That's coming up next.
He says,